A few years ago, at our spring recital, one of my students made a mistake on stage that I still think about. She was in the middle of a Schumann piece, halfway through the second page, when she lost her place completely. She had practiced the piece for months. It had never blanked on her at home, never blanked on her in a lesson. It blanked on her in front of 40 people, and she did something I had never explicitly taught any of my students to do. She paused, looked at the keys for about 3 seconds, found her place, and started again from the top of the section. She finished the piece cleanly. The audience clapped warmly. She walked off the stage looking shaken but composed. Look. That moment changed how I teach recital preparation in my studio. Honestly, it changed it for good. I used to focus my recital prep almost entirely on getting the piece airtight. The memorization, the technique, the dynamics. The goal was a performance with no mistakes. After that recital, I started teaching every student recovery as a separate skill. What to do when the piece goes sideways, how to find your place, how to keep your face composed while your brain is scrambling. I have students practice losing their place on purpose. I will say, stop, pick up at measure 24. They have to enter the piece from a measure they did not start from. I do this dozens of times in the weeks before a recital. The student gets used to entering the piece anywhere. By the time of the actual recital, a slip on stage is not catastrophic. It is something they have rehearsed. Honestly, my recitals have changed since I started teaching this. There are still mistakes. There always will be. The mistakes do not derail the pieces anymore. The students walk off the stage with their composure intact, even when something went wrong. That, I have come to think, is the actual goal of a recital, not perfect playing. Composed playing. I think a lot of piano teachers prepare students for the version of the recital where everything goes right. The kid plays the piece they rehearsed. Done. What I learned from that one student is that the more important preparation is for the version where something goes wrong. That preparation is what makes the kid into a real performer. She is in college now, studying music. I think about her sometimes when I'm sitting at a recital, watching one of my younger students walk on stage. The lesson she gave me is still teaching.